Hello and welcome to a new episode on Sadhana World Foundation. As you know, we care about crafting young lives. We present them stories drawn from lessons in history as well as our folk tales, which are anchored on moral values. We think that these stories contain tremendous amount of teachings which our young children and adults can inculcate in their own lives and become stronger and better human beings. Today, we have picked up a topic which is about fear. When we are about to write an exam, when we are about to start a new journey, we don't know what the future holds. We are not sure about the result. Many a times we think about the results and we are fearful, we are scared, we are anxious of the unknown. We don't know what kind of questions are going to come in the exam. The syllabus anyway is huge. One can never be thorough in all the lessons, all kind of questions what can come in the exam. But if I am concerned about the score that I am looking to achieve, then something grips my mind. I am not peaceful, isn't it? When I am starting a new job or a new project or a new place that we have never been to, but I have to reach there and achieve something after reaching there, then I don't know what's going to happen. There is a fear of unknown. We are not in peace, we are stressed. Many a times our thoughts and behaviors are impacted because of this fear, which is keeping a strong hold on our mind. Let's listen in to this story. Once Chhatrapati Shivaji was resting in his bedroom. His sleep got disturbed due to some noise. He got up. He saw that one of his trusted commanders, Tannaji, is trying to prevent one boy from entering into his bedroom. Shivaji called the boy and Tannaji asked what's happening. Tannaji then said that this boy is trying to kill you. I am trying to stop him. Shivaji asked him, why are you trying to kill me? Then this boy says that my father was a soldier in your army and lost his life in a battle that you sent him to. My mother is suffering from an illness. I cannot go to school because we don't have money. I came in contact with somebody who's an enemy of yours, and he has promised that he would take care of the finances of our family if I kill you. That's why I want to kill you. Shivaji was taken aback because this boy was honest, was fearless, was very confident. Then Tannaji told him, do you know what kind of punishment that you can get because you are attempting to kill your king? The boy says, I don't know what kind of punishment I will get. It could be my death. Shivaji said, are you not scared of your death? The boy says, not really, sir. Shivaji said, okay, the punishment will be given to you. The boy says that I have a request to make. I want to meet my mother for the last time before you take away my life. Shivaji says, okay, you go ahead, meet your mother and come back tomorrow morning. Tannaji was surprised with this kind of a decision from Shivaji. However, the boy left, and the next day, the boy appears. Surprisingly, Tannaji was not expecting that the boy would come back. Then the boy submits himself in the royal court and says that I am ready to accept your punishment because I have met my mother before I leave this world. Shivaji then calls the boy and says that, boy, I find you fearless. You are not scared of death. You can be an extremely great person. So I would rather like to reward you by taking care of your family's finances, and I will send you to a school where you can pursue your education and pursue your dreams. It's a small folk tale, but what do we learn from it? Possibly the story tells us that if you are fearless, somebody is there watching and is going to reward you for your fearlessness. I was wondering how easy it is to become fearless and what can we do to actually become fearless. I came across a beautiful Zen story, Zen master story. Once upon a time, there was a Zen master who had many disciples. All this happened in the country of Japan. The disciple invited the Zen master along with a few others to his home to address them. The Zen master arrived, then the address started. The disciples were asking questions, the Zen master was sharing his knowledge, his thoughts, his insights with the disciples. Suddenly one earthquake struck the place. The disciples' home was in the 7th floor and everybody started running. All the disciples were trying to escape and they called out to the Zen master to escape from that place because they thought that they should get out of that multi-storied apartment and save their lives. There was naturally a lot of commotion, everybody ran away, and after some time they discovered that the Zen master wasn't there with them. The earthquake stopped after a while, they all came back to the apartment. There was luckily no damage to the apartment. They were surprised to see that the Zen master was sitting there. They asked the Zen master that, why didn't you come with us? Aren't you scared of death? The Zen master said that you did whatever you had to save your life. I did whatever I had to protect myself from the earthquake. But the disciples were surprised that there is only one way to protect oneself from the earthquake, by escaping from this multi-storied building. Then the Zen master explains them that as you were going down, maybe on the 3rd floor, 4th floor, 2nd floor, 1st floor, the earthquake might have struck in a huge way and the whole apartment would have come rumbling down and all of you would have lost your lives. However, I went inside me to a place which cannot be impacted by the earthquake. The disciples didn't understand what is the place inside us which cannot be impacted by earthquake. So then the Zen master explains about the concept of fear and why we are scared of a loss to our body, to our life, loss of our dear ones, and so on. Of course, the teachings are very intense. If you look at Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which is a compilation of 700 verses, which is a conversation between a disciple and a teacher. Lord Sri Krishna takes the role of a teacher, Arjun, his friend, takes the role of a disciple. And in that conversation, there is a particular chapter called chapter 16, where the teacher, Lord Sri Krishna, explains that there are 26 qualities that one must possess or one must aspire to possess to become a better and stronger human being. The first of those 26 qualities is fearlessness. He explains further that what fearlessness is, and he explains where fear comes from. Fear comes from our attachment to many things in life. We are attached to success, we are attached to luxuries, to the people who live around us, our near and dear ones. We are attached to our body. That is why we are fearful, we are scared of sickness, we are anxious of the result that I will get, we are anxious of loss of social status, social prestige. And that is why many a times we are gripped, our mind is gripped by fear. Of course, it is easy to point out the root cause of fear, but it is very difficult to practice the act of detaching oneself from the luxuries, from the physical embodiments which seem to surround us, give us a sense of happiness and peace. That is why the Zen master says that I went inside. That is why the young boy Maloji said that I am not scared of death. They had these two characters in these two stories are detached from the fear of death or the fear of losing the body. They had some greater purpose in their lives to achieve. It's easier said than done. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear young children, we must think about it, reflect upon it, and work on it to create more and more detachments from the luxuries, from the physical surroundings that we live in. I look forward to our future conversations. Wish all of you a fearless life. Thank you.